Hi guys, and today I want to show you my favorite books of 2016. Oh, it's already 2017. I kind of been off grid this last month just because I had to work so much and it was just so much going on, which is not the point of Christmas, I believe, but that's just how it is every year. Hope you all had a great Christmas. I wish you Happy New Year for 2017. So I really want to get back into the YouTube thing. I've just kind of been, you know, off YouTube. I don't know why, I just didn't really feel like it. And I even missed the booktubeathon, the Christmas booktubeathon, which always was so much fun, but just, I didn't have time and like, that's just how it is. But anyways, let's get into the 2016 favorites. So my list contains 6-ish books, but you will see why. 5 books, which was easy to pick, which doesn't mean that I didn't read, you know, more good books. I definitely had a very good reading year, but I didn't read as much. Last year I read almost 100 books, which crazy. This year I cut it down to, I think I read 53 or 50 something, and it was fine. So these are in no particular order. I don't really remember when I read each one, so just gonna go ahead. The first one is A Daughter of Smoking Bone by Lady Taylor. I've heard so many great things about this and it's so good. Unfortunately, as I told you before, I have not continued with this series. Like, why not? This is definitely the book with the best writing. Just beautiful and enchanting and just, I can't describe it. She just, oh my god, the heart breaks all the times, all the feels, and this was so intense. And the setting is about this young girl, Carew, who lives in Prague, which, by the way, beautiful city. I really want to visit again. And it just, yeah, it captured the city. It's very mysterious and oldish, and you don't really know, like, yeah, it just has this mysterious vibe, and this was perfectly done in this book. And this girl, Carew, she lives with monsters and they raised her, and she doesn't really know where she's from, and she discovers her past and like who she is in this book. And this is only the first one, so I'm really interested to see how this series is gonna continue, because it's pretty epic, like, let me tell you. My second favorite, you know, 2 books, The Illumination Vows by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Oh my god, these books, oh god, these were so good. These got very much hyped, which I was a bit scared. Don't be scared. These are crazy good, and you have not jumped onto the bandwagon, do it, okay? The 3rd book is gonna come out next year. No, 2017. It's gonna happen this year. Oh my god, like, one final book to complete this amazing series. If you don't know what the Illumination Vows are about, this is a crazy sci-fi story. They've been chased, they have to not run away. They like these big ships and like crazy characters, and they have to communicate with each other through pretty cool ways. Like, this is definitely the most creative and unique books I've ever seen, because it's not written normally. It's written in files, in emails, in just chats, in just creative ways that I can't really explain, because you have to experience this for yourself. This is getting really heavy here, which they look big and beautiful and just stunning, but they're very quick to read. Like, it's a very fast-paced read. You will not put this down. You want to know what's gonna happen. Like, both of these have crazy storylines, which I don't know what they're gonna do in the 4th book, because it's just gonna be very good. My 3rd favorite is different to all my other books. It's not happy, it's not epic, it's not beautifully written, it's none of that. It's horror, it's heartbreaking, but it's the reality, and it felt like something I should have known a long time ago, so reading it was such a big impact, and that's why it's on my favorite list. I'm talking about Golden Boy by Abigail Tartolin. I'm so glad I read this, because this is so important. This is about a young kid who is intersex. And whether you know to an extent what intersex is, then I congratulate you, because I did not know. And I can't believe it's 2017 now, or 2016, and I didn't know about this. So even though Max is a fictional character, reading about the struggles and this book just covers so many topics, not just intersex. It deals about rape, depression, suicide, pregnancy, like you name it, it is all in this book. It's written very well, like it's written in different perspectives from all people who are in his life. Max himself, family, brother, doctor. I think to just get a grasp of what this is, or how people are in a situation like this, or who they are, is very important to read about. And I think I got a pretty good sense of what it means, and I'm just ashamed that I didn't know about this earlier, because I think this is basic knowledge. I think it should have been taught. I didn't know about this in school, nobody talked about it, and it's still such a taboo topic. Like, it's so devastating to read so many negative comments on YouTube. Like, you cannot believe the negativity around people who are intersex. Horrifying. My heart broke. I could not believe that this book showed where the society stands with this topic, which is not a good place. Terrible. Like, even in our day and age, where you think like you can have, you know, you can decide over your bodies, you do not know how bad it is for intersex people. What people do to their bodies, to their minds, they get pushed away. It's horrifying. I totally recommend reading this book because it was eye-opening. I think it's so important. This is the most important book I read this whole year, without a doubt. Next, we're gonna go a little bit lighter again. Well, just kind of. We're going with This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. Victoria Schwab is one of my favorite authors. Like, she has beautiful writing, and this did not disappoint. It came out in 2016 and crazy good book. This is about a city who is split into two halves, and then there's monsters in there who live with the people, and the main character in here is a monster himself. I'm not gonna talk what he can do and like who he is, because it's very interesting to see how Victoria Schwab made this story happen. Like, she just adds bits and bits of information, and then in the end you get this big story, and like, okay, did not see that happening. I really enjoyed the characters. They were different to your typical YA characters. There's not much romance, like zero romance in this. It's not about that. It's about a totally different topic, which is always nice to read in a YA book. And just overall, the world building, top notch. If you know her books, I don't know how she does it. Amazing. And this second book is coming out this year, and I'm very excited to read this too. So I would say that this book has my most favorite character and world building that I've seen in the 2016 books. And lastly, I'm gonna go hard again, because I said to you, it's not a fluffy list. It's a pretty hard, you know, books in here. Hardcore. I'm talking about Ruta Sepetys, which I think I'm really mispronouncing her name. I should have seriously looked that up before putting it in my favorites. I'm sorry, Ruta. You don't deserve this. I'm talking about Soul to the Sea. It came out in 2016, and I think it won the Goodreads Choice Awards, YA Best, something like that. Not really sure, but straight up I would say this is my favorite from 2016. Without a doubt. Just, it had everything that I wanted. Beautiful writing. It was simple and just truthful, and I don't know how to call this. Like, it was very harsh and simple, and you read a word and like, what? No! Like, it got really into it, and the characters, it was set in different character setting, like, it all combined it beautifully. If you don't know what Soul to the Sea is about, it's about Wilhelm Gustloff, which was a ship accident in the World War II, right in the end. And the fact that I didn't know about this just really bothers me. Like, it was so tragic. So many people died. Keep in mind, this is the Second World War II book. It's gonna get bloody and sad and just tears, because I think this cover and the title is perfect after you read this book. It may not make much sense now, but it does so much. It's always interesting to see new sides from World War II. It's not just always the bad side and the good side, because these are just regular, normal people. These are young people who just wanted to get away from the war. They didn't want to have to do with anything. They wanted safety. It's scary how accurate this story is to today. Like, pretty much the same thing, but that's how it is. Like, that's reality. It's not just something from the past. We have to learn from the past. Yeah, it has a great message in here. Like, overall, this story was done so well. She put so much information. She knew so much about Wilhelm Gustloff. I learned so much. Great message. Overall, the feels, just my heart broke. I was crying. I was a mess. It was good. Beautiful. I'm just gonna put them here because, like, they're beautiful. So you can look at them. I hope you can see them. No idea. They're my favorites. 2016. I would be very interested to see what were your favorites, and just overall, maybe you read some of these or just more, because I definitely read more books than just these 5, obviously, and there were many good books. Super excited to see what I'm gonna read in 2017. I definitely have some plans, but just probably just gonna go with the flow and not really make any challenges and just what I want to read, because I end up reading just whatever, but that's cool too. So yeah, that's it from my 2016 favorites. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. So